Ready to order? Join the hungry crowd at the Grange with its monster burgers. The kitchen is fired up, and Chef Eric Sassy is cooking on all burners.
So the skin is getting crispy. Flip it over.
Chef Sassy has a food philosophy. Food has to be fresh and cooked healthy. He is crisping the skin, then popping into the oven the fresh out of the water Arctic char.
Which is a cold water Canadian fish. It's the mix between a salmon and a trout. It's a nicer, lighter consistency fish than a salmon, but not quite as light as a trout.
The food phrase farm to table is the mantra at the Grange, located on 141st Street and Amsterdam Avenue, part of the now expanding Hamilton Heights section of Harlem's restaurant explosion.
The Grange is awesome. The Grange is awesome, and we have a lot of regulars here. So we have people that come all the time, 2, 3, 4 times a week. So it's really cool. It's really like a family place. Even when you don't know people, you come here and meet people and you feel like it's a Cheers bar almost.
Latresa Baker is a bartender at the Grange. Between the food and the fun, the killer cocktails. The bartenders here are mixologists and passionate about what they pour.
All of our beers on tap are craft beers. They're not the beers that you get anywhere else. You know what I mean? Yeah, we've got Heineken and Corona and Amstel Light in the bottle, okay? But everything else is from the US, from Germany, from all over the world. Like, we actually just rolled out with a new cocktail program today. We're rolling out with a new one, and we're experimenting with fresh berries and citruses and a whole bunch of different cordials and like high-end cordials, you know what I mean? And so when we talk about cocktails and we talk about martinis, and what is a martini, what is a cocktail, and really what we're doing is we're just experimenting with fresh flavors and spirits that are not known to a lot of people. Like, you know, you don't see Hennessy behind the bar, but you do see awesome like organic vodkas, organic gins, and we span the world with our bourbons and then our scotches over here.
Today, Patrick Shearer, called Patty, is going for it. This cocktail concoction is like a margarita with a whole lot of bite. See the Silva tequila and Cointreau, but here is where it gets exotic. He puts in jalapenos. Check this out, Andro chili liquor. Patty says it's like mole in a bottle. He measures, mashes, pours, and shakes, and shakes. This drink definitely bites you back, gives you plenty of heat, and a good kick to boot. The Grange is going for an ambiance you won't experience anywhere else.
When you walk in, I think the atmosphere, the mood is exciting. You know, I think it's relaxing. I mean, if you want to talk about how a space changes you, I think that's absolutely true. You know, the way everything is laid out, I mean, the decor, I think already you're walking in, you're seeing something. It's a wonderful neighborhood. You have our wonderful hosts who are great about seating you.
And once you're seated, no rush to go. You can kick back all night if you like. The Grange has late night hours and the bar open into wee hours.
Because we're open till 4, there's no telling what's going to happen.
We have some people walk in the door at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like, hey, everybody in the bar's like, hey, what's up?
Back in the kitchen, the Arctic char is ready to be plated. Chef Sassy has a supporting cast of bok choy, round new potatoes. He adds Israeli couscous and tops it all with a red vein sorrel.
The food that I grew up learning and loving is simple food done well. And that's exactly what this dish is. It's very few ingredients.
And it's light and delicious.